What's going on? Good morning, everybody. Here's Robert. Hey, Robert. Say hi to everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? It's Friday. It's Friday. What day is it? The 9th? Yeah, May 9th, 2025. It's Friday morning. We are here. You're joining me on Coffee with Malcolm because you're awesome. You're good enough. You're smart enough. And doggone it, people like you. So the new Pope is an American badass. If you watched my little video this morning. So yeah, American badass. The new Pope. His name is what was his name? Robert Prevost. Grew up in Chicago. I think he was born in Chicago. He took his name's gonna be Pope Leo. Well, howdy, Liz. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. You coming in here and saying hi to me. Oh, so anyway, yeah, today's Friday. It's nice weather outside for me. We went for a walk this morning. Well, it's cool outside. And I think Robert liked that a lot more. He's totally chill. He needs to get that little morning energy, spent a little bit. And we take like a 15-minute walk. That's all good. And it's good for him. So, I'm doing all right, Liz. Doing all right. Congratulations to Liz. She's a YouTuber as well. She finally hit monetization. So, awesome. Awesome. Put out a couple videos yesterday as well. I like the one with the where we did the Pulp Fiction. That cracked me up. I surprised myself. I thought I did really well. And so, yeah. It was pretty fun to make, and it was fun to watch, and it got plenty of views. It's doing good, so that's awesome. That's really awesome. I appreciate it. Everybody's support on that, and everybody's supporting everything. You guys are awesome. I mean, right? YouTube, what a family. It's what was it? National. Oh gosh, I forgot what national day it is today. Let's look it up. I already forgot what it was. I didn't write it down. There's some other little thing there. I don't know what that is. Today's national day is National Knockout Rose Day. And I have knockout roses. If you saw those, the pink one that I had, the fragrance from it is just absolutely amazing. You would have thought I sprayed it with something. But I didn't. It just has a really amazing smell to it. I can't explain it. And I'd send one to whoever to prove it, but it probably wouldn't last the trip in the mail system. So, it's a pink, I think it's a double knockout rose. Yeah. It's also National Alphabet Magnet Day. You know the little magnets, you put them on your fridge. You can't put them on some fridges now. I have a stainless steel fridge, and nothing sticks to the stainless steel. Now the side of it's steel as well. It's, and magnets will stick on there. But is it really stainless steel? Isn't stainless steel magnetic? It's steel. I don't know. We got to look that up and somebody tell me. What's going on, Ramesh? Good morning. But, yeah, I don't have the magnetic alphabet thing anymore, the little plastic letters. They ended up on the floor, stepping on them like Legos. Things like that. They were more pain than they were worth. And, yeah, with tablets and phones, they don't care about magnets on a fridge. Are you kidding me? They still like to do crayons on the wall, though. So, they want to be artists and make the whole wall their palette. So, despite phones and tablets, coloring still does well. From what I understand, anyway, my kids liked it. My kids are all grown now, though, so... Where is everybody this morning? We don't have Terry on here. Random's not on here. Wesley's not on here. I don't know. Everybody's sleeping in on Friday morning. But, anywho. Played some games last night. That was fun. 2.5 hours of video game time. It went a lot longer than I expected. Oh, man. The Team Avengers and our head Mr. Robert. He's just right there on the floor. That one little walk takes enough spunk out of him that he wants to chill. 15 minutes. So I'm going to start doing that every morning. And it's a lot cooler outside. I took it last day and it's sweating myself to death. Oh, and there's a little festival in my town this weekend, starting tomorrow. It's supposed to block traffic in every direction. Huge crowds show up. It's this little yearly festival they have in May, and it wreaks total havoc on everything, especially people who live and have business. I don't know. It's supposed to be insane. I'll go live tomorrow and walk you guys through the insanity of this festival tomorrow. I think they're doing a parade and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. It's my first time in this town experiencing this festival. So it sounds like a lot of fun. People say it's a lot of fun, you know. And little towns do that kind of thing to kind of bring people in for small businesses and things like that, for recognition. You don't see that type of stuff in bigger cities and things. It's all like the small town stuff. It's really fun. It's cool stuff. Random at volleyball. What? Oh, I haven't been watching Random's posts on Discord. Yeah, but that coffee fiction one that I made, I think that was just absolutely hilarious. With Samuel, getting on to Samuel L. Jackson for not watching my coffee show in the morning. Oh, I was just thinking, I was looking through some other things on the internet, and I was like, you know what? I could do that. I could do the green screen thing. Kinda, sorta. I can do the green screen stuff. It's not hard to do, really. It's how I do my WTF News stuff. But then I think, what movie has a coffee scene that would be iconic in a way? And that's what popped into my head, and I was like, hell yeah, love Pulp Fiction. It's a great movie. Got John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson in there. Samuel L. Jackson, I'm tired of these. Yeah. Oh, that's his catchphrase. Yep. He cusses all the time. He's been in so many movies, Samuel L. Jackson. Tons and tons of movies. And he's a huge philanthropist as well. He helps out local communities and things like that and does stuff. And that's cool. We hear about and he doesn't flaunt it either. He's not like, oh, look what I did. Oh, look what I did. You know, it's just, if you research, I was watching some other thing, and for some reason, one of the others, I think it was Denzel Washington. There was some little gala type thing for actors and actresses, whatever. And he was just listing off all these things that Samuel Jackson contributes to. And it's cool. It's like Shaquille O'Neal. You know, he's giving back to the community. He's doing good things. So it's stuff like that. It's really awesome you hear about, you know. If a movie star and a basketball player can do it, why can't a person who owns a rocket company do it? And it'll riddle me that, right? Why is that? I have to know who Mr. White is. Oh, from the Reservoir Dogs. You know what? That's the one gosh, what's his stupid name now? I'm drawing a blank. I know his name. Quentin Tarantino. That's one movie of his that I just really couldn't stay watching. I don't know. Reservoir Dogs, this is one of his early movies. Maybe, I don't know if it was his first or not. It was kind of cool, but the whole color thing, and everybody's called colors, it was hard to keep up with, and I don't know. I really didn't. It was okay. You like the humble people? Oh, I look like Mr. White from Breaking Bad? I have hair. Well, I haven't been called that. I've been called Conor McGregor a few times, but never Mr. White from Breaking Bad. That's fun. Breaking Bad was a great show, but if you've seen Breaking Bad, you like it, you need to watch Better Call Saul. I think that show way better than Breaking Bad, honestly. Breaking Bad was good. Had a lot of suspense in it, things like that. I don't know. The way they just did it and put it together, Better Call Saul, his story, I liked it a lot better. But without hair, you look like him with his shirt and glasses. Shirt, glasses, a wrinkly face, and yeah. I don't see the resemblance, but I'm glad you do. Oh man. Oh no. Somebody's had a seizure. I'm trying to read the comments too. Both amazing for real. Yeah. Yeah. But anywho, what was I saying? Quentin Tarantino movies. Pulp Fiction's one of my all-time favorites. And somebody made the point. We were talking about movies, and they're like, "Yeah, but when you see a Pulp Fiction, when you see a Quentin Tarantino movie, you see it once, maybe twice. That's it. You're done. It's a lot of dialogue. You get it. The story's over." I think they were just, they're like more fantasy type movies. This particular person did, and more power to them. But I think the dialogue is a great part of Quentin Tarantino movies. There's no doubt about that. It really wasn't the action, of, let's say, Pulp Fiction again. It wasn't like any action scenes and stuff. I mean, they had good acting. Don't get me wrong. But it was all the dialogue and the soundtrack that really made that, Some movies just have to blow stuff up. They don't have really good dialogue. What is it? Who am I looking up? Oh gosh, somebody's telling me to look up something. Josh the Pig. I don't see him. He says, yeah. Well, I can't keep up with all of them. I apologize, Josh. But yeah. The Expendables. Was that what it was? It's the spoof of all the cliche 80 and 90 action heroes. And Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jason Statham, and all these guys. Wesley Snipes. I don't know if Wesley Snipes was in it or not. But anyway, a bunch of all those, and they were all together, and it's called The Expendables, and it's just a bunch of blowing stuff up. I don't think they made like 3 of those. Yeah, Walter White. I know what you're talking about. I've seen the show. I know who Walter White is. But yeah, The Expendables, the movie like that is just a bunch of your classic heroes, from movies like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone as an example, just blowing stuff up, and the plot was kind of stupid. The dialogue was okay. They did the cliche one-liners and stuff. And you got to see things get blown up. So it was fun to watch, but it wasn't like, ooh, I got to watch that again and again. That would be a movie that once you've seen it, you're like, all right, moving on. I watched Canadian Bacon last night. I'm telling you, if you're following the news, and who isn't, and you can't get away from it, watch Canadian Bacon. It came out in 95. It's got John Candy in it. They're talking about Canada. It's just funny. And a lot of this stuff, especially like the first half of the movie, a lot of this stuff pertains to what's going on today. It's very relatable. I've seen it a few times. It's been years and years since I've seen it. I've forgotten some of the stuff. But, yeah. Yeah, you got to download. Well, it's on Amazon Prime. I don't guess you have Amazon Prime where you are in Amish in India, but it's free to watch on Amazon Prime if you have it. Is Ramesh going live? I don't know if Ramesh goes live or not. Hey, it's Wesley. What's going on, Wesley? Reservoir Dogs. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't really care for that one. That double feature you had, I always want to talk about that double feature, and I can't. Death Proof. That was a wicked movie. When they had that double, I can't remember the other one, but Death Proof is where the stunt driver had that car with all the railing, roller bars and stuff in the car, and he would get unsuspected victims in the passenger seat, and he would purposely crash the car and kill them. It was wild. Yeah. That was yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm a veteran. I am. I was in the Army. You don't have a subscription. You don't have a prescription? Like I said the other day, instead of subscription, I said prescription. But anyway, yeah. That was a good movie, too. I don't know. What else am I going to be doing today? I'm going to be going to the improv tonight. Improv show in Athens. It's always fun to watch. Small venue, really cool people, laid back. It's a good laughs for an hour. It's like $5. It's nothing to go up there. And it's just good to get out and have some good laughs. And I like the fact that it's a small venue. I know I've told you guys this 500 times, but yeah. Okay, so this day in history, I'll throw this out there like I normally do. In 1960, the FDA approves the pill. Birth control in 1960. Imagine the controversy. Today it's so like, taking a pill, birth control, and all this other stuff. But I didn't know it came out that long ago, 1960. No, I'm just going up there by myself. I just, I've learned, made some friends there, people who go there regularly. So it's kind of like, hey, how's it going? We don't talk about our week. We're just like, hey, how's it going? You ready to watch the show? Cool. And then everybody leaves. It's just there to have some fun and watching people and make people laugh. So I'm glad I took a chance and went to that months ago, and I was just hooked right away. It's not like regular stand-up comedy. They take a keyword from the audience and they try to spontaneously script a scene. If you're not familiar with the improv comedy, it's just a lot of fun. And then hopefully one day when I get to go up on stage, because I did take a class for 8 weeks. I did level 1. There's 4 levels, but I did level 1, and maybe one day they'll invite me to come up there and be a fill-in or something like that. But my first debut improv, if you will, was on a Wednesday, and one of the other people recorded it, but I don't have her number. And she said she was going to email it to me, and she hasn't. I'm like, dadgummit. So I don't know if I'm going to see her again, if she has the video. I don't know. I wanted to post it for you guys to watch, but I don't have it. So it was fun, though. We got a lot of good reviews and people coming up to us and tell us how good we did, and it was a lot of fun. It felt good, people, like I said, super supportive people. It's amazing how, yeah. If I get it, I will post it. If I get it, I'll post it. Yeah. It is fun. And you just kind of be silly, kind of like what I do on my YouTube channel. Just make silly stuff and laugh about things. So, yeah. Oh, man. But anywho. This is going to be a 30-minute episode today. So, we need Random on here. I had a little thing about Australia and some good news that I wanted to ask him on, if he could verify or not. But I don't know where Random is. Something's going on today. Must be a bad day. Today's going to be a bad day because Random's in the future. So if he's not here, something happened. So watch yourself, guys. Buttered sausage. Oh, it's Johnny B. Talk about buttered sausage and then like honey and taste it on the lips. Oh, man. How's Johnny B this morning? How does it feel to have the first American Pope from Chicago? That's your neck of the woods, Johnny B. It seems to be the buzz. As far as Google Trends are concerned, it's the top search by a long shot. Like 50 million searches for this new guy for Pope. The next trending topic only had like 250,000 searches or something like that. So, yeah. A lot of people want to know about this Pope guy. Learn his story, I have a WTF news I think I'm going to do on that. I really don't want to. I guess I could tell you guys. But, it's kind of interesting that J.D. Vance meets the previous Pope, he dies, and then there's an American Pope goes in. I don't know, conspiracy theory or not. I'm starting a conspiracy theory right now. The president, it was a whole plan of the CIA. There's Random. Yep, the whole American Pope was a CIA operative thing. They sent J.D. Vance to knock out the Pope Francis, and so we can get our American Pope in there, because we got Gulf of America, and now we got America Catholic America. So it might be a connection. I'm sure somebody's already talking about it in some conspiracy blog somewhere. how the two relate. So, who knows? Pope of America. Did you see my video this morning, Random? How about the Pope? Now that Random's here, school kids help ensure mountain pygmy possum population bounces back in Australia Alps. Bleh. Pygmy possum population. Peter Piper picked the pickled peppers. So little kids getting out there and saying, I think if I had to pick a country that loves animals the most, it would be Australia. You had the crocodile guy, right? And his son now, Steve. You had Steve Irwin, you got Steve Irwin's son, they're doing it, other kids. And there's some animal-loving people down in Australia, I'll tell you that for sure. But anyway, Nature Guy, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us this morning. We're just babbling. Talking about saving critters in Australia. And Random is our correspondent down in Australia. He says, no, the animals want to kill us and we want to eat them. So it's contrary to popular belief. Australians aren't crazy about animals. You guys were putting on a good front there for a long time, my whole life. I mean, you had Crocodile Dundee, you had Crocodile Hunt, crocodile stuff. None of it's like Kangaroo Jack or something like that, is there? I don't know. The Koala Avengers. What's some other animals down there that are very exotic? I've heard that kangaroos are ornery. They want to get in. They're mischievous. They're kind of like the raccoons here in the States. They want to get into stuff, but they're not shy. So I guess they're not like raccoons. Maybe they're just like deer here, just totally oblivious, doing whatever the hell they want. I don't know. I'd probably get pissed if kangaroos were like just hopping around my yard, crapping and knocking stuff over and then like getting in your face. There was one video I saw. These people were in a camper at a campsite or whatever, and a kangaroo got inside their RV, their camper, and the lady was freaking out. The guy was like trying to coax it out. I don't know. Bruiser deer. I don't know. And then they stand up. You see the videos of the guy fist fighting it. Some kangaroo was getting in a fight with his dog, and he runs up there and he starts boxing the kangaroo and like punches it a few times. I don't know. I think the rednecks in America would there would be videos of kangaroos nonstop if that was the case here in the States. I'm surprised there aren't a bunch of videos of monkeys being escaped in South Carolina. Remember that story last year? And I'm so surprised people weren't there. I got me one of them. Shot it out of a tree or something like that. Evidently, they stayed close to where they escaped. And they have collected all the monkeys that did escape. And they were all females, so they weren't going to like be breeding and have this monkey pandemic in the United States. So, yeah, that would be really weird. I'm so glad they didn't know. I'm so glad that they got all those monkeys, and I'm glad that they were all the same gender. They know their gender. So yeah. that would be just, you see those videos in like India and stuff where the monkeys just, are every damn where, and they're like snatching people's food at front of restaurants and things like that. It wouldn't work here. It wouldn't work here in the States. Somebody would just start shooting them. We love shooting stuff here in America. We just like taking stuff out. The monkeys would learn to stay back while I'm eating my burger and fries. So yeah, neither on the poll. Who wants to lose their hearing or their sight? Most people want to lose their hearing versus their sight. Yeah, I think I would want to lose my hearing over sight too. Although my sight with trifocal glasses isn't the greatest. It's not the worst either, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'd love to be able to not hear. If I had to choose between hearing and sight, I'd definitely give up hearing. You can get around a lot easier deaf than you can blind. I think. I don't know. I've got them both. I'm lucky. I'm fortunate. Most of us are. I'm a bad influence. Why is that, Terry? Because we stayed up late playing video games? A fat deer in New Mexico? Jeez, the ones here in Georgia look sickly. Yeah, they're kind of messed up. The ones that actually like were stuck in town because of the overdevelopment and never go back out into the woods and stuff. They kind of just wander in people's yards. They look sickly because they're eating grass in a bunch of yards that have a bunch of pesticides, and people spray the yards with everything in the world, and then the deer come up there and eat it. And yeah, they're not plump deer that you'd want to take down and make dinner out of. Now, they're almost like zombies. Zombie deer. That's what we got in Georgia. The urban zombie deer. That's exactly what it is. They don't know any better. They're just sitting there eating your grass and your plants. I mean, everything. If you go to the store to buy plants for your yard, there's a whole section dedicated to plants that deer do not like to eat. Or they're called deer resistant. They're not deer proof. But yeah, so the deer, they'll just come up and eat your gardens and crap all over the place, and they just walk around. It's like they know you can't shoot a gun legally in the city limits, and they're just flaunting it. Oh, it's Malcolm's fault. South Carolina deer are small. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like deer. I would probably, I think we can get rid of deer. We can get rid of most of them. Why couldn't we eradicate the deer? I guess it's better than eradicating buffalo. They made a comeback. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just this dumb guy in Georgia doing a podcast on YouTube. Oh. Yep. Let's look at my stats real quick. I'm excited about that video I posted this morning. Let's see here. So it's got about 600 views this morning. The American Pope being a badass. 812. 812. People are doing all kinds of videos about the American Pope. Oh gosh, there was this one from another show where I think it's called Down and Out. He goes out in the softball field with the American flag on his back, and he's like dancing around the picture mound. And that's kind of the new American Pope. That's what's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of memes and stuff out there about the American Pope and how America kicks ass or something like that. And, I'm surprised, the president will probably have something to say about it too. I didn't win crap last night. I was cannon fodder. They were just everywhere. Oh, I play that one server where it's limited to more experienced players, and it's just not as chaotic. When you get in those other ones that don't have any restrictions on what level you're going to be on, it gets a lot chaotic, and it aggravates me because I know it's a game, but my mind wants to think about real world strategy, and that this one guy makes it around enemy lines and just sits there and starts popping people from behind. He wouldn't last 2 seconds. But in the game, he sits there for 30 minutes and just racks up kills. So, yeah. But that game is pretty tough, nonetheless. We won't talk about that. Won't dwell on that. Won't knock out that. Everybody was tired yesterday. Well, it's, got the weekend coming up, except for Johnny B. His weekend's Monday, Tuesday. Where's Terry today anyway? What state is Terry in? I'm going to say he's in Indiana. I don't know why I said that, but maybe that's what it is. First thing came to mind. Anybody else want to guess where Terry is this morning? Robert's fine. He's just laying here. We went for a walk this morning before the show. And that's what I'm going to have to start doing. Because he wants to get out and pee on those trees. He's in Wisconsin? Man, I was way off. And Mel's is Thursday and Friday weekend. Cinnamon hot dogs? That sounds disgusting. Cinnamon hot dogs, really? Why would you? No, I don't know. No. Liz cheated. Well, like I said, for a while, I'm going to be doing just 30-minute shows in the morning because of work and stuff like that. So, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Check out some of the videos. I've been throwing some shorts out there left and right, having fun with it. So, let me know what you think. Leave some comments in the videos. That helps promote them. Just, you know, a smiley face or, you know, a thumbs down. It don't matter. Whatever. You guys have a great day. Compliment a stranger. You might make somebody smile. I'll see you guys next time.